sitting on my ass all the time, writing emails. I just want to show you right now. It's Tuesday. This is what I look like. This is what I look like normally. No pump, 100% natural. It's quite average, right? Nothing special. Like my physique is nothing great. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna show what I look like at the end of my workout today when I got a nice pump. All right, so we'll just take a few before and afters right now. So this is me flexing, all right? No pump, just like that. I don't even know how to flex my back. Just like this, okay? This is what I look like 95% of the time. I want everyone to understand you're not gonna look amazing all the time, all right? Especially if you're natural. No one needs to worry about having body dysmorphia or being self-conscious. Man, if you go into the gym and you lift weights and you work hard, you're gonna look better than 95% of people, okay? And I promise, you should only be comparing yourself to yourself. So keep that in mind. That's a message I wanna put out there. Like, this will be an interesting vlog today, I hope, because you can see the difference between what I look like 95% of the time and then what I look like 5% of the time when I've got a really good pump and a bunch of carbs in my systems to give me even a better pump. Carbs plus salt, which helps your muscles retain more water. You guys will see. All right, we'll pick up back in the car. I'm gonna go hit some upper body today. Week 5, day 2, on my way to the gym. Again, very thankful to do it. Actually, I'm in a really good mood. I'm gonna go crush some upper body, hopefully get a super solid pump. And while I have your attention, again, it's always important to me to provide as much value as I possibly can to anyone who watches these vlogs. And so, like, just a question I got asked, I think at least 3 times this morning, was just about nutrition. And so I'm gonna teach you guys, or I'm gonna tell you guys probably the top 2 most important things when it comes to nutrition. And if you don't know this, you need to. You may already know it, but you know what? It never hurts to hear it again. And so if you have no idea about just basic, nutrition fundamentals, here's what I tell people that have like really no knowledge. The first thing that someone needs to do is they need to eat according to their goals. If your goal is to lose weight, that's most people's goals. Obviously, you got to be eating in a calorie deficit. If you want to maintain your weight but improve your body composition, then eat around your maintenance calories and just eat more protein. But if you want to gain weight or bulk up, you want to build muscle, what's really important is that you're on a proper strength and muscle building program, that's obviously prioritizing hypertrophy work, and then making sure that you're in a calorie surplus, eating more calories than your body's burning, because guess what? Muscle doesn't grow on trees. You have to give your body the raw materials in the form of food and in excess calories to build that extra muscle. All right, so I know this is very, very basic, and I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can. But what most people don't even know is their maintenance calories. They have no idea how many calories their body burns in a day. And if you don't know your maintenance calories, dude, how the hell are you gonna, how are you gonna know if you're gonna be eating towards your goals, if you're losing weight, gaining weight, if you're staying the same? Like, if you don't know your maintenance calories, that's literally the same thing as driving around in a new city without a map. You have no idea where you're going. And the easiest way to figure out your maintenance calories is you can use a link in the description that I'll put in this video, which is my calculator. You'll have to sign up to my email list, which I'm always trying to build my email list, but that calculator will tell you your maintenance calories, or you can just go to tdeecalculator.net, and then you'll type in a few things like your height, age, weight, activity level, approximation of your current body fat, and then that calculator will give you a really pretty decent approximation of your daily maintenance calories. Like for me, I already know I'm somewhere probably between 32 to 3,300 calories a day just to maintain my current body weight, given my current body composition and my activity level. All right, it used to be way higher when I was working out more. Obviously, if you're working out more, you're burning more calories, so you can eat more calories. But right now, I probably get in around 3,000 to 3,500 calories on like a really big day of eating. But that's where I'm at, and I know how I'm eating that because I eat the same things pretty much every day. But you must understand your maintenance calories before you do anything, whether you're going to be eating in a calorie deficit, at maintenance, or in a surplus. So again, learn your maintenance calories, and that's going to be probably the best thing you can do if you wanted to start off with your nutrition. Then make sure you understand the fundamentals, you know, of nutrition, macros, you know, proteins, carbs, and fats. You should know this if you don't know. Protein and carbohydrates, those have 4 calories per gram. Fats, they have 9 calories per gram. So you need to be mindful, especially if you're trying to lose weight, about, you know, having a high fat intake, because you need to be careful by eating a lot of fats, because fats, dude, they have so many calories in them. Like, dude, a handful of nuts, that could be like legitimately like 300-400 calories, depending on how big, the quantity size, all right? And be careful with cheese, butter, you know, other really high fat foods, because they're just loaded with calories. You don't even realize them. It's super easy to gain weight when you're eating a lot of high fat foods, especially mindlessly. All right, and then you also need to be careful with carbohydrates if you're on, you know, a weight loss diet. And I'm only saying that because carbohydrates, generally speaking, never speaking absolutes, but those foods are going to be extremely easy to eat. They're going to have low satiety, and so people oftentimes will overeat carbs. It's very easy to overconsume carbs. Think about it, like, dude, a bag of potato chips. Does anyone get really full off of eating a bag of potato chips? No. You know, they're probably gonna end up eating 2 or 3 bags, or if it's a big bag, they'll eat the whole bag of potato chips, and they'll probably still won't feel full. Or bread. Bread's that's another good example of a carb that's really easy to overeat. All right, so just in general, carbohydrates, nothing wrong with them, but they're extremely easy to overconsume, and that's why people gain weight and get fat. And that's why there's obese people all over the world, because they're eating too many calories, but I guarantee what they're really doing is they're just overeating carbs and fats. Because I promise you this, no fat person on this earth ever became fat from eating too much protein. It's impossible. You think you got fat from eating like 10 chicken breasts in a day? No way. All right? Doesn't happen. And that's why for a long time, I've been an outspoken advocate of a high protein diet. Okay? Protein's the highest quality calorie you can give your body for a lot of reasons. All right? It helps your body maintain and build muscle. Another thing, it has a high thermic effect of food, meaning your body requires more energy to digest and break down protein than carbs or fats. And then another thing, your body has no mechanism to store protein as fat, or really it has no mechanism to store protein. So really what you do when you eat too much protein, first off, you'll probably build muscle, you'll put it all towards muscle, and then what your body can't use for building muscle, you just excrete it, meaning you just piss it out, okay? But when it comes to other macronutrients like carbs or fats, it's extremely easy for your body to convert excess carbs or excess fats into body fat, all right? It's so easy to do it for fats. I can't remember, I think it's like maybe de novo. There's one of these scientific terms for it, but your body can convert food that's high in fat into fat very easily, and your body can also very easily convert excess food from carbohydrates into body fat as well. You cannot do that with protein. And another reason why I love protein is because it's an extremely satiating food. Okay? I tell people this all the time. Every client I have, and I tell them about the protein test because it helps them build a healthier relationship with food. And so what I tell them is anytime you're having a hunger or a craving and you want to eat something, you know, this is if their goal is for weight loss. I should, you know, clarify that. If their goal is weight loss and they're hungry and they want to eat something, I tell them do not eat anything. Before you eat, you need to ask yourself this question. You need to give yourself the protein test. And the question is, right now, in this moment that I think I'm hungry or I'm having a craving, am I hungry enough to eat a piece of pure protein, such as a piece of chicken, fish, steak, eggs, any kind of high quality, high protein animal food? And if a piece of pure protein does not sound appetizing to you in that moment, then you immediately know you're not fucking hungry. All right? You're either bored, emotional, or you're just having a craving. All right? And you're looking for something to do, and you're being a little bitch, and you're letting your food control you. All right? Because if you're not hungry enough to eat pure protein, dude, you're actually not hungry, are you? Okay? And so using the protein test is easily one of the best ways to build a healthier relationship with food and to decipher between a craving and actual hunger. All right? But if you are hungry enough to eat pure protein, then go eat pure protein. All right? It's that simple. Because as I told you earlier, no fat person on this earth has ever become fat from overeating protein. But yeah, so that's a quick spiel on nutrition. And I'm just letting you know, I eat high protein. I've eaten high protein for a really long time, for a reason. All right, and that's how I maintain a strong, lean, and muscular body, all right, all the time, 24/7, 365. You will never catch me out of shape or fat. My body composition doesn't really fluctuate. It's just always lean and muscular. That's because I eat high protein, I lift weights, and I exercise, you know? And it's just part of my lifestyle. It's really that easy. We'll pick up in the gym. I just realized I didn't even tell you guys what my workout is today because I was talking about nutrition and protein. Check it out. I already wrote my own workout. Every time I come into the gym, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, always. We got bench press. We're gonna hit 3 sets of 3 Spoto press, which that's like basically a hovering bench press. I'll superset that with band pull-aparts. Then I'm gonna hit straight, flat dumbbell bench. I'm gonna pair that up with some dumbbell seal rows. So it's a horizontal push paired up with a horizontal pull. Just strength accessory work. Then I'll do some more upper back work with some face pulls. And then I'm probably gonna do like some CrossFit workout today just because I feel like it and I wanna get my heart rate up. So I wanna get a really good workout today. It's just, I feel fucking good and I'm gonna crush it. All right, first set of a Spoto press. I've never even done Spoto presses before because I'm not a power lifter, but essentially all it is you're taking the bar down, you stop about 1 inch from your chest, and then you press it out. So basically, you're working strength in like that mid-range of the bench press. Get set. Arch my back, keep my hips down. Big breath. Right there. Just bring it down, then punch it back up. We're going completely raw today. No wrist straps, no elbow sleeves. It's just 100 kg, 220 pounds. I feel strong today, I feel good, and I don't want to rely on the assistance of elbow sleeves and wrist straps this week, because I know I'm probably going to need them in future weeks. I'm going to crush this. I like that, it feels really good. It's natural, but when you come down and you stop right off your chest, you literally have to slow the momentum of the weight down, cause it, make it come to a dead stop. And that's gonna build a lot of strength before you realize it, okay? Hopefully I'll be able to go heavier on this, but those Spoto presses, my first time doing them, they're simple, feel good. Just a nice accessory to your bench press. I'm a terrible bench presser, but I know one thing, I'll never get good at it if I don't work at it. So I'm working at it. I think this is a pretty solid accessory. So I think this was after Eric Spoto, who's I think his name's Eric Spoto, but I know he was a world-class powerlifter. So I'm sure he knows his shit. And Australian strength coach, Sebastian Oreb, whose program I'm following right now, he definitely knows his shit. So it's good. In between each set, and this is not programmed, this is something that I always do between bench press or really any horizontal pushing exercise, I do band pull-aparts. This is a thicker band, all right, than a red band. These are harder, but I'm just hitting 20 perfect band pull-aparts in between sets of my bench, and then between that, while I'm resting, I'm getting set up for the next part of my workout, meaning I'm getting my chest-supported rows set up and my dumbbell bench set up. So that's what I do between my rest periods. Instead of just sitting around, thumbing my nuts and wasting time, I'm always thinking about, all right, what am I about to do next? How can I make my time in the gym more productive and more efficient? Now I'm gonna get my dumbbell weights for what I'm about to do next. All right, see what I got right here? Here's one thing I'll teach you. Always work smarter, not harder. You got a little wagon right here with dumbbells. It's one of the perks about working out at a CrossFit gym. You got plenty of space, but no machines. So you have to like do like makeshift machines. All right, so I just got set up, my dumbbell seal row. Check it out. Let's see what you got here. Just a bench propped up on 2 boxes and my rows right here. is a great way to do chest supported rows in a gym that has no like T-bar row machine or any kind of chest supported row machine. And it is a great variation too. It feels really good. It's a little bit of a hassle to set up, but man, sometimes you just make do with what you have. I love a good chest supporter. You can do this with barbells too. Dumbbells feel good because you get a little bit more free range of motion and the bench doesn't get in the way. And again, man, it's just about antagonist muscle groups. I'm hitting a flat dumbbell bench with just a horizontal push, and I'm pairing that up with a horizontal pull chest supported row and training the antagonist muscle groups. My traps, rhomboids, lats. A simple push and a pull. Never changes, and you can never go wrong with it. All right, second set. Bang out. 8 easy. It's actually the heaviest set of dumbbells this gym has at 90s. So nice way to play. I have to keep the weight the same, but I'll push it to sets of 9, maybe 10s. And just try to build that up over time. Remember, it's starting the second phase of my training, so it's like kind of back to week 1. It's like technically week 5. It's the start of phase 2. So I've kind of come down and wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna build myself back up again over these next 4 weeks. All right. It's super important to take like a methodical and like systematic approach to your training, all right? You should have a rhyme to your reason. You never really get results, or you're gonna plateau very quickly if you just go into the gym and do whatever you feel like and you never have a plan. You should always have a plan. All right, got a decent, I feel like I got a decent little pump. Just 3 sets of bench, 2 sets of dumbbell bench and rows. I'm coming up on my 3rd set right here. I'll lay this down right here. That way you're not sliding all over the bench. Let's see, we'll get the 3rd set of 8. Notice I'm not pushing that set to failure or any of those sets of failure because, watch your step, man. It's important to leave some room in the tank. There's different training methodologies. There's max effort sets, and then there's like density and accumulation training. Right now, I'm just about kind of in an accumulation phase or density, where I'll just slightly increase the total work I perform session to session, week to week. And that's how I'm gonna get stronger. And then when you burn out on that, you can go back to like a max effort style of training, or doesn't matter. There's all different kinds of things you can do. But right now, I know that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing basically accumulation or density work, starting at a certain threshold and just methodically bringing it up week to week. All right, so this is me midway through the workout with like, I think a half decent pump right now. You see a difference between when I wake up in the morning and then in the middle of a workout? This is the 5% of the time when I'm looking jacked. This is how I portray myself the majority of the time on social media. I look strong and jacked 5% of the time, but that's all you see on social media. All right, 95% of the time, I look like any other person, any other average guy. So don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Just focus on you and try to become the best version of yourself. Hard work, consistency. And I'm 100% natural, and you can achieve a strong, lean, and muscular physique naturally too if you choose to work at it. Oh, I should have got 100. I paced rounds 1 and 2 too much. Oh man. Fuck yeah. Roll it over to 100. That's a workout right there. Pretty typical for me. And I'm saying this with humility. I'm 36, and I still outperform 99% of 26-year-olds. This is me post-workout now with a pump. Same day, all right? You saw me this morning, which is how I look 95% of the time, and then you see me now right after a pump, all right? In the middle of my workout. This is what I look like 5% of the time.
Yet this is how me and every single other social media fitness influencer portray themselves. No one is jacked, lean, and shredded all the time, okay? And if people are, it's because they're doing drugs. It's just simple as that. Most fitness influencers do steroids, all right? Their livelihood depends on them. I do not judge them, but I also want people to understand you do not have to do drugs to achieve a strong, lean, and muscular physique. Look at me, all right? 100% lifetime. Natty, I just work hard, discipline. These vlogs will show that. All right, so that's for week 5, day 2. I feel fucking good about that workout. And I knew I would because I made a choice when I walked in the gym today that I'm gonna crush it. All right, I felt good, I got good sleep, and I went in and I just executed it. That's it. I did a little bit of extra stuff, but that's because I've never been a bare minimum guy. I'm following a powerlifting style program, but I'm not a power lifter. And I'm just, it's impossible for me to do just what one person thinks I should do. All right, I know my body, I know myself better than anyone. I did the work, and then I just did a CrossFit style workout, as you saw with the muscle ups, handstand walks, and the bike erg. That just finished off my upper body. Obviously gave me a really good cardiovascular workout, and I feel way fucking better. And most importantly, I feel alive. Like my heart and lungs, I have dopamine and endorphins circulating around in my brain right now, and I fucking love it. I'm addicted to exercise, I'm addicted to dopamine and endorphins, and that's the best way to get your dopamine, right? Through intense, vigorous exercise. I truly believe that. Had a really good workout, and I really appreciate everyone tuning in, all right? Please subscribe to my channel.